Hello and welcome to Palmerston North, the scene of the 2020 Secondary School Girls Central Invitational Tournament. And we are right at the pointy end of this three-day competition. It's the final between St Peter's School, Cambridge and Mount Maunganui College. Hope you're well wherever you are watching from on Sky Sport Next. Thanks for joining us, Justin Nelson and Tomai Hapango with you. And very much looking forward to this contest. 5 from 5 at the moment for these two teams, and they square off for the first time in the decider of this Central Invitational Tournament. Great to have basketball back. It's been an indifferent 2020. Nothing's been normal. And just the sheer delight from all of the players here across all 10 teams to be back with their friends and playing the game they love has been terrific to see. And now we are at the pointy end. Looking forward to it. Tomai Hapango, welcome back to the commentary box. And I've got a feeling that we are in for a real treat over the next couple of hours.
Thanks for that, Justin. I've got to agree with you there. It's business end of the competition. We've got the two undefeated teams. Can't write it better than that.
Let's have a look at the lineup, shall we, for this grand final, the decider. St Peter's School, Cambridge won their semi-final against Rotorua 75-36. They have been on fire. Look out for number 4, Alana Highwai, Breesh Schuler. Number 9, Grace McGurr's been shooting great. Number 11 now. Number 10, Kayla Waihi will be absent. Picked up a knee injury in pool play. Tanika Ledger-Walker also is a scratch, won't be there. Other than that, they are ready to go. Coach Leanne Walker, very experienced at this level. National champions in 2019, 4 of the last 5 national secondary school championships going their way. They take on Mount Maunganui. Here's the lineup, and I've got to be honest, Tomai, this is the first time I've seen Mount Maunganui. Every game I've done has featured other teams, but the big talk of Palmerston North over the last few days is this team. This is the first time they have been involved in this competition, or certainly a secondary schools competition. They're a growing program. Coach Rob Tuolave's done a fantastic job, and they have really surprised a lot of people, haven't they?
For sure, and we've got to get a couple of glimpses of them in between some of the fixtures on the broadcasting court, and they're definitely a strong outfit. Obviously, they punched their ticket to the finals with a good win over Sacred Heart. That same Sacred Heart team that had a good lead on St Peter's Cambridge, so they can definitely play, and to get a good win over Sacred Heart shows that they're well worthy of a finals trip. Obviously, just straight off the bat, you can see the height of this Mount Maunganui team, and they're definitely the tallest team here of the 10 teams at the Central Invitational, so that could be a, well, not good, it will be a
telling factor.
A telling factor for sure.
Well, they defeated Sacred Heart, who we saw just a short time ago finish 3rd with a win over Rotorua. They defeated Sacred Heart 68-61 in that semi-final this morning. There they are in the grey, Mount Maunganui. Tell us a little bit about the region of Mount Maunganui. I've done a little bit of travelling in my time since arriving in the country, but I've got to be honest, I haven't got to Mount Maunganui yet.
Well, you're definitely missing out there, Justin. It's a beautiful part of the country up there under the mount. Mowal,
yep,
and Tauranga, so it's a lovely part of the country, especially around this time when the sun starts to come out, so you need to get up there. It's on your to-do list,
and if
checklist.
Well, if I was heading up there, what sort of things would I be doing? Would I be out on the beach? Would I be enjoying the water sports?
You'll be working on your summer tan for
nice.
starters.
I need a little bit of that.
Popping off to the ice cream store up there. It's very famous.
Fantastic, Mount Maunganui, and I'm sure lots of viewers tuning in from that part of the world. Great to have you with us on Sky Sport Next. Our sincere thanks to all of our partners helping out with the coverage. Sky Sport Next and NTech, Basketball Manawatu, Sport Manawatu, the Palmerston North City Council, Inspire, Basketball New Zealand, of course, Moulton, and Glory League, all helping us put this competition on. And we are just about set to go for the final. Both of these teams have had a fantastic time over the last few days. I'm actually staying in the same accommodation as the Mount Maunganui team, and just a delightful group of young ladies and their coaching staff, and always polite and not staying up late, which is kind of nice. Getting to sleep early.
That alone shows great expectations, though, from the coaching staff. You know, that they can prove that they have good character on and off the court, and it goes a long way, especially in times like these. So under the bright lights of the finals.
No doubt about it. The referees for this game, Sasha Nicholson and Liam Collins, have both done a wonderful job over the last few days. St. Peter's coming out onto the court. Tayana Day wearing number 18. Look out for her. She's been very impressive.
Bit of added motivation in this one as well, as she was a former student of Mount Maunganui College.
Right, okay.
Yep, just had a quick word with Rob Tuilave, the coach, before. He's just got to be careful that when she does something good, he's not cheering a little bit too much. You know, just leave the compliments for after the game, I think.
Vitalia Tuilave in that first jump with Day. And first possession will go the way of St. Peter's. We're underway in the decider here at Palmerston North. Alana Paiwai. You'll see a lot of the number 4 in red. Same with number 9, Breege Schuler. Gets the open shooter, and Grace McGurr can nail the long shot as well. So keep an eye on her. Take Moana. Just came a little bit unstuck in the end there. Beckham. Pass in to Tuilave. Turn around on the jumper is a miss. There's Paiwai. Going at 17, just under 18 points a game, Alana Paiwai.
They open up the game with a bit of 2-3 zone.
She is a player filled with energy. Breeze Schuler, Day, inside. Oh, missed the intended recipient, who had already cleared the area in Grace McGurr. Whistle on the play. And it will be a Mount Maunganui ball from the baseline. Let's have a look at their setup here. Tomai will be all over this.
Standard box formation, pretty common at this level of basketball on the baseline and bell.
Tuilave sends it out to the wing. Beckham. Pass knocked out of play. It's a slick pass too by Tia Lassie. Should be a player to watch as well, the number 9 for Mount Maunganui.
Straight back to the box.
Sets the screen there, Lassie. Ball comes into Tuilave, and that's the opening score of the game. So Mount Maunganui on the board first through Vitalia Tuilave. They strike first. Long shot here off the back of the iron from Paiwai. With a chance to go again. Malika Samia picks the dribble up now. This is Beckham. One way, then the other. Tuilave. Beckham again, that shot clock counting down. Takamoana. Easily cleaned up by Ahi Williams, who hands it off to Tayana Day. Breeze Schuler. They swing the play. Out to Paiwai, into Day. Takes that big step to the basket and puts it in for 2. Nice start for Tayana Day. She's a player that we've been really impressed with, Tomai.
For sure, and I've just found out that she's from my hometown of Maunganui as well. Just got to meet her finally before the game. So. Representing the River City.
The River City?
The River City.
Oh, there you go. Here's Paiwai. Schuler. You think Schuler's going to get any time on the sideline in this game, Tomai?
Minimal time on the sideline.
Day
I don't
with
think
that
she'll want to be on the sideline either.
Skip pass is taken by Malika Samia. With a chance, Beckham. Samia. Now they get some space. Malika Samia puts it inside. Hard shot there for Lassie. And it's a tough old game to open up, as you'd expect in a grand final. 3.5 minutes played, just the 2 baskets scored. We're going to add one right now. We do. Tia Lassie. Good play from Mount Maunganui. Both teams just starting to settle.
For sure. I think a big story for this game is going to be the battle of the 2 number 4s. Alana Paiwai and Malika Samia. Obviously 2 players, as Shula just puts in a nice little layup. 2 players with New Zealand representative experience. And these two defensive guards, Alana and Breege, have done a great job on guards across the tournament, and they'll be looking to do the same in this one.
Now there's a foul on the rebound. I think that'll go against Breege Shula. So Mount Maunganui ball, 4 apiece. Early stages of this grand final. Both teams winning their semi-finals this morning. Good ball inside, excellent setup for Tia Lassie, and she's just starting to warm into this grand final, isn't she? The Mount Maunganui number 9. Long shot from Paiwai is in and out. Beckham on the run. Right to the left, to the right, and back to the left. Now she heads out to the right wing, clears out, looking inside for Tuolave. Well covered by Day. Lassie again with the jumper. Quickly taken away by Paiwai, and that was ambitious to Breeze Shula.
Saw a lot of those passes in the semi.
Well, she's one of those players, Alana Paiwai, where she is looking to move quickly and push the ball up. I don't mind that as a point guard. You will get a couple of turnovers here and there.
For sure.
Just through trying to create quickly.
The style of play, sometimes with those players, you don't want to pull them back and slow them down and take them away from their natural game, so she'll stay aggressive.
Samia is fouled heavily, and she'll go to the line for a couple of shots. Foul will be on Tiana Day. Substitutions coming in for Mount Maunganui. Looks like Anaria Palmer has come into the game. And it might be Maya Bennett as well. It is. Just another player with their hair covering their number on the back of their singlet. Great.
A little bit easier with the St. Peter's red strip than the dark blue, because
You're
the
right.
number's a little bit lower.
You're right, it is too. Well picked up. Day. Under pressure, surrounded by grey singlets. Here's Shula for 3, was well set. Tuolave with the rebound. Palmer through traffic. Does she get through? No, she doesn't. Breeze Shula strips it away. Knocked out of play. St. Peter's ball. Early stages. Certainly the pressure is on. Paiwai. Lacey Ramika. Now we have seen her do that, Hannah Lacey Ramika, right throughout this competition.
We need to get a hand up on her, and there's the same thing with Grace McGurr as she comes off the bench.
And there she is, chipping in and intercepting the pass. Hannah Lacey Ramika. Day, turnaround jumper. So a couple of good baskets for St. Peter's here. And a timeout is immediately called from Mount Maunganui coach Rob Tuolave. Here's that last basket. Day, just well balanced. Wasn't closed out straight away, and that's a spot that she loves to shoot from. Early stages, 8 plays 7. I do like the coaching of Rob Tuolave there, that as soon as St. Peter's hit a couple of open shots, straight away, timeout.
For sure, and they're forcing some errors from the St. Peter's team. I think they might have, St. Peter's might have got away with the call there with, retaining position down on this side, but just to bring it back in and keep that energy up from the good start. They don't want to be giving up 5 quick points like that. So, yeah, good timeout, I agree.
So there's the coaching staff having a chat with Mount Maunganui. They have done fantastically well. 5 straight wins. New territory for them. And they've done it with a smile on their face. They've been enjoying everything about the last few days in Palmerston North. Off they go again. Just over 4 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Sorry, it's 9 plays 8, by the way. That scoreboard's just changed. 9 plays 8. St. Peter's scoring those last couple of baskets. Samia with the floater. Nice work. Little handoff there from Tuolave.
Just took your defender one way and just cut behind her for a little handoff there.
Paiwai. Hard ball to receive back, but she did it very, very well.
Almost the exact same move from down the other end.
Lyric Vito handed it back to her. And Paiwai with a couple of points. Nothing in it early. Pass over the top of Samia coming from Maya Bennett, who must have heard me talk about her hair because she's come back out with her hair tied up. So during that time out, you remember she came onto the court just before that?
You got the LeBrons on, Justin, easy to see.
Nice. Day underneath. Vito out to Paiwai for 3. She may keep this in. She certainly tries to.
She's never going to give less than 100%, that one.
Exciting young player, isn't she, Alana Paiwai?
For sure.
Nothing in this game early. Here's the opposite number 4, Malika Samia. Scoring just under 13 points a game in this competition. Palmer working well with Bennett. Bennett with the shot now. Off the back of the ring. Rebound. Lacey Ramika. Schuler. Out to the left wing. Day has it down low. Back to Schuler. Has a look. She's going to run into traffic here. Lacey Ramika can shoot. Absolutely she can shoot. She is one player that Mount Maunganui are going to have to make sure they get to at all costs on the arc. She's already nailed a couple from range.
Great rotation there from Tayana Day on defense and finishes it off with a big defensive rebound.
Vito, Lacey Ramika, Schuler. Foul call off the rebound against Paiwai. Wonder if that's her second. Is it her second? No, first. So 14 plays 10. St. Peter's leading. What have you made of the opening 8 minutes, Tamai?
Good shooting from Lacey Ramek. That's 2 3 bombs. It's the difference at the moment. But been an entertaining game. Both teams have made a couple of unforced errors. I just want to tidy up a little bit.
Samia. Dangerous pass. Looking back for Taki Moana. Mount Maunganui will hold possession though. Taki Moana brings it in, down into that corner to Palmer. Caitlin Ward covering well there against her opposite number 12, Maya Bennett. And they are having a fair contest down there on the block, the 2 number 12s. High screen set, Taki Moana puts it back up to Bennett. Oh, Samia, that was a hard pass for her. And the shot clock sounds, and straight to their feet cheering, the St. Peter's.
It'll be a momentum builder, that one.
Yep, team was up on the sidelines. They knew the opportunity was there. Up against the zone here at the moment. Baseline drive by Lyric Vito. She's drawn the foul and she'll go to the line for a couple of shots. 14-10.
Loving to hear some positive reinforcement by Coach Tuilave there.
Yeah, just right in front of us. Encouraging his players, great to see. First one missed. Geez, you could hardly hear a pin drop. Second one is good. So 15-10 heading down towards quarter time. St. Peter's, the national champs of 2019, 4 of the last 5. That's a good pass inside to Bennett. She's quickly closed down, and the pass just hit the underside of the backboard. So a turnover, St. Peter's will look to capitalise. It's a great pedigree, isn't it, St. Peter's?
Culture.
Yep. Schuler. Long shot McGurr. Rebound Bennett. Away they come. Taki Moana. Sends it to the wing, Palmer. Turnaround jumper. Oh no, she elected to go the pass to Olave. It was a good pass and it was an excellent finish by Samia. Wouldn't mind seeing that again. Excellent decision to Olave. Looked at the shot, brought it down, one bounce. Great putt. Well, how's the cut from Malika Samia?
Strong, hard cut to get open and they get the offensive rebound.
That's costly, isn't it?
For sure, but the cut was outstanding. It was hard. She had to go around, I should say, the outstretched arms of Caitlin Ward there to finish that shot. So 4-point trip there for Mount.
Good rebound and put back by Tuolave. So excellent little passage of play there for Mount Maunganui. And all of a sudden that margin's back to 1. Schuler clocks against her. Has to make something work. I'm not sure that the shot got off in time then by Grace McGurr. Doesn't matter anyway. She missed everything. 23 seconds to play.
She won't get too many of those short open jumpers. She's typically taking them from 3. So.
Yep. So a little bit of a purple patch here for the Mount. Taki Moana pulls up the dribble. Oh, stolen away. Great work there by Grace McGurr. Now they've got a chance to get the last shot here. 7 seconds to go. Bree Schuler will look to take it. Steps back on the long 3. In and out. Very close. And that's the end of an exciting first quarter. The decider at the Central Invitational Tournament here in Palmerston North. 15 plays 14. Mount Maunganui getting the better of the last couple of minutes there. St. Peter's at one stage out to a 15-10 lead. It's been good contest.
For sure, you know, they've got their feet wet now. I expect both coaches to make quality adjustments as they're both quality coaches, and we'll see how the second quarter plays out, but it's tight just as we expected it to be, so that's great.
Now some basketball ahead. We've spoken about the 15s and 17s Aon Nationals coming up, October 26 to 28. Pretty sure I got that right. I'm sure somebody will pull me up if I've got it wrong. I've talked about it that many times. It's not too far away, put it that way. And we've also got the Chic 3x3 Cup coming up for the NBL teams, men and women. 10 men's teams, 10 women's teams. That's November 12 to 14 at ILT Stadium Southland in Invercargill. Tickets are on sale now. 5 sessions, 14 games in each session, 20 hours of live broadcast on Sky Sport 3. Some exciting basketball. If you haven't seen 3x3, make sure you tune in November 12 to 14 on Sky Sport, the home of basketball, because you are going to enjoy watching fast and furious action. Is 3x3 a game you like, Termite?
Yeah, but I'm definitely not playing it at that level or intensity, mate. It's there for the fitness, I think, at this stage of my life, but I definitely enjoy playing some 3x3. Got to be fit, though. Got
to be fit. Some big names have already been announced. Ethan Rusbatch has been announced for Hawke's Bay.
Hawke's Bay outfit definitely looking strong.
Danae Samuel is out there.
I'm a little bit heartbroken about that one, but
recently played for Manawatu, of course, in the showdown. And then the NBL, Sells NBL 18 in 18, the women's season up and running from November 19. So great to have our 6 National League teams and our elite level women back on court from November 19 in the 18 in 18. So lots of basketball still to come in 2020. Great to be back as McGurr misses the first shot of the second quarter of this invitational final between St. Peter's in the red, Mount Maunganui in the grey. It's been a really good contest so far. Just a point in it. Long shot, not too far away from Beckham. There's a heavy collision there between, is it Day picking herself up behind play? We're going to stop here. Tia Lassie holding her right cheek. She's going to come off for Mount Maunganui. Not sure if we've got a replay, but a heavy collision. Let's have a look here. You'll see Palmer, number 9. In fact, the two number 9s. Bree Schuler and Tia Lassie. Bree Schuler, thumbs up, I think that was. She's
not coming off now.
Grinding the teeth and flexing the jaw, but she just gave the thumbs up. Let's hope Tia Lassie's okay. It was heavy contact. Both players very much committed. And another good basket there for Grace McGurr. So she scored the opening 4 points of this second quarter. Ball out of play.
Great defense there by Grace.
Did I get that right, McGurr? Has she scored 2 baskets this quarter? Or just the 1? So, scoreboard, just looking in the stadium here, it says 17-14. I'm sure she scored 2 baskets to start this quarter.
15-14 at quarter time.
Yeah, it was. We'll see if that gets picked up on the sidelines. Just keep an eye on that. Still showing 17-14 here. I'm sure Grace McGurr has scored a couple of baskets. I could be wrong.
Might have been the last one in the first quarter.
Might have been.
Possibly.
Might have been. There was a fair bit going on with that collision between the two number 9s. Happy to be wrong. Tuolave with the shot. Loose ball. Gee, I'll tell you what. All these players are putting everything on the line right now. Out of court. And it will be a St. Peter's ball.
Just shows how much they value each position, and they know that everyone counts at this stage.
Schuler brings it back up the floor. Up against this zone. Coach Rob Tuolave talking all the time to his team on the sideline. Lots of encouragement. Good coaching. And
like he's playing.
Yep. And they get the turnover. Here's Samia. Oh, she's got some space here. Brings it back up high to Beckham. Inside to Olave. On the turn, rattles it in. So Vitalia Tuolave is proving to be a bit of a handful at the moment. Just a point in it. Speaking of players who are a handful, Alana Paiwai. Day has it knocked back away by Tuolave. Samia with the rebound. Away they come again. Palmer right there with her is Lacey Ramika.
Loving how the St. Peter's bench at the moment.
They're up and about, aren't they?
Cheering just as much for good defense as they are for good offense. Good energy off the bench there. You really can impact the game as Tuolave puts in another bucket from the bench.
Good inbound pass by Palmer as well. They take the lead out by 1. Quality contest, as you'd expect from the grand final. Bree Schuler, Paiwai. Just ran into a few too many grey singlets on that occasion.
They've gone from the 2-3 zone to start the first quarter. They've changed it to a 3-2 at the moment, so constant adjustments by Coach Rob.
And just a bit of a clumsy turnover that time up the floor from Mount Maunganui as well. Gives St. Peter's another chance. Day loves this play. Very good on that one dribble. Turnaround jumper on the right hand.
Especially on that left block.
Yep. And it's St. Peter's by 1. Beckham. Hard on the dribble. Knocked away by Bree Shaw and straight into the hands of Jada Beckham, who had exited the floor, exited the playing area. Had no other option but to catch the ball. It landed in her lap, and that's why the decision was an inbound ball to St. Peter's. Here's Day again. Finding some space. 2 excellent baskets in a row to Tiana Day, and that lead out to 3. Got to be happy with that as a coach.
Sure. get into the 3-2 zone, and the best way to combat that is to drop it down low and occupy one of those two backside defenders. So they're doing a great job.
Tuilave, she's been good, gets back her own shot. May have just copped a knock to the back on the rebound from Lacey Ramika. In fact, she'll go to the line for a couple of shots here.
Stands above her competition. Definitely pounding those boards.
Substitutions for both teams, heavy rotations. It's going to be a real battle this game if it continues like this. Tuilave. Fantastic technique, great shot.
Yep, Dad will be saying that she got it from him. Of course, former Tall Black.
Get
Coach
another good
Tuilave.
look at it. Well, one of two. He'll own the first one, no doubt.
He'll edit the second one.
21-19. Just a couple of points in it. Paiwai, great ball outside to Shula. Ball on the floor, finds a gap, gets to the basket. That finger roll in and out. Foul committed. I think it was on Shula too. That'll be her second.
Definitely won't be trying to get another foul this quarter.
Here's Beckham. She's been lively. Takamawana inside. Back out to Beckham. Tuilave. Skip pass is a good one in the end. And very, very unlucky. We'll wait to see what the call is. Unlucky, Tyra Witere on the initial layup. Points are going to be good here. Yes, they are. So Tuilave on the putback adds another couple of points. That ties it up.
I jinxed it. That's Shula's third.
Shula's third, was it?
So she'll sit for Hana Lacey Ramika. That's a massive blow for St. Peter's so far, but pretty handy replacement.
Yeah, it is, but it is a telling blow, like you said, because Bree Shula is a player that plays heavy minutes for St. Peter's. And she's forced to the sidelines now with 3 fouls. So that's a big blow for the team in red, no question. And speaking of questions, there's probably one right now, and that is over the next 5 minutes at least, can Mount Maunganui expose St. Peter's without one of their inspirational leaders out there?
I think where they'll miss the most will definitely be on the defensive end. They've got able ball handlers, but just their defensive energy is outstanding. So hopefully someone can pick up the slack there.
Great block. Shot was released by Olivia Lassie. I think the block came from Witere. It was. They get it back, St. Peter's. Paiwai open. Takes the shot, misses. Tuilave, rebound. Witere. Quickly away. Did she have it stripped cleanly? She did. Battle for the ball. Great work by Voto. Off to Paiwai. Just can't get the shot away. Some tall timber in there against her. And out of all of that, mad scramble, Mount Maunganui are going to come up with possession. Great commitment by both teams. 21 apiece. Samia down low, finds her teammate and in. I think that's Tia Lassie back out there. Turnover. Witere, is there a foul there? No. Ball on the floor. Takamawana. Knocked back clear by Samia. That was smart. Lassie. One way, then the other. Takamawana, Witere.
Mismatch down low.
Tries to force her way through. St. Peter's eventually get their hands on the ball. They move it quickly. Both teams prepared to get the ball up the floor quickly here. Lacey Ramika, we know what she can do on that occasion. Not to be. So points are hard to come by, Tomai. 23-21.
Sure, it's been an arm wrestle so far. Tying a day off the defensive rebound. They had confidence to just put the ball on the floor. Her passing is accurate. It's been outstanding this tournament so far.
A lot of pressure out there. Waiteri. Samir can't keep it in. Delivers a swift right foot to the basketball Manawatu sign. They're almost like a beacon, those signs around the court, aren't they?
Ball magnet, they just keep getting knocked over, which is expected.
Here's McGurr, shut down very well by Bennett. Highway. Lacey Ramika. Back to Paiwai. Skips her way through. Good pass to McGurr. Just hasn't landed one of those long shots yet, Grace McGurr. She'll keep taking them, and you know it's only a matter of time before one or two land.
Could be a real difference maker in a game like this.
Mount Maunganui by 2.
Still
Pass
in that
comes
3-2
in.
zone.
Yeah, they are. It's working for them.
It is.
Paiwai, again trying to get some room. Lacey Ramika can't score. There's McGurr, strong to the basket. It's a good offensive rebound as well. And she'll be rewarded for her efforts with a trip to the foul line.
A lot of support for the Mount Maunganui team in this one, in the sidelines.
McGurr makes the first. I've got no doubt there's a lot of support for Mount Maunganui on this Sky Sport Next broadcast right now. There'll be a lot of people back home. Family, friends, tuning in and cheering on the team in grey. And they have been brilliant the last few days. Been a lot of fun to watch.
Not too sure. I couldn't see the call from here. Justin, you know what that was?
I was too busy talking about Mount Maunganui, to be honest with you. You've told me how beautiful it is, and
it's on your summer checklist, that's for sure.
It is. It's definitely on the list. Here's Day. Vito. McGurr. Dangerous pass. Paiwai. Oh, they've kept it in. Vito kept that in then. Oh, in fact, it was McGurr who kept it in today. Excellent work. And in the end, they probably should have finished the shot. Foul against Waiteri. That was great desperation by Grace McGurr.
Both teams want it just as much as the other at the moment.
Well, that's what you'd expect, wouldn't you, in a
sure,
final? That's what you'd expect.
Got to wonder what the deciding factor could be in Amrisula like this one.
McGurr, Paiwai. McGurr gets it back. Collapses the defense. Short corner shot. Comes off the ring. We almost got a possession out of that. St. Peter's ball. Day to bring it in. Looking for some movement. Goes out to Paiwai. Alana Paiwai. Works her way through the paint. Turn around. Little floater up and in. And you can see just by the way she's done that, she's done it many, many times before.
Just awfully quick, and she
gets it back
and gets the steal as well
on the inbound. So this could be telling. Great block by Vitolia Tuolave, the two number 11s. Long shot, Paiwai. That's going to be well short. And Tuolave just unable to catch it on that occasion.
Just a quick joke from the coach to his daughter. He reckons too much moisturiser, Justin. Too much moisturiser. It's the first I've heard that one.
Nice. Nice. At least he can see the funny side of it as Paiwai goes up. McGurr with another offensive rebound. I think Tuolave got a hand on that, but Day picks it up and puts it down with that deadly right-hand turnaround. She's fouled and she'll get an extra shot here. 26-23.
Can't afford to give the St. Peter's team too many second chances.
Especially not this player, Tiana Day.
She's unflattered
yep.
with her efforts, isn't she?
Yep.
She can score all the points she wants and doesn't seem to give herself too many compliments.
I've just written down too much moisturiser as well. That's a beauty. There's McGurr. Has some players coming with assistance. However, One of them was Lyric Vito, and she has run straight through Malika Samia, who just on the fall there may have knocked her head.
She didn't sell that one, Justin.
No, absolutely not.
She took every bit of that contact.
And this is good coaching here. I like this from coaches. She's clearly copped a knock on the head as she took that charge and hit the floor. And I like to see that from coaches. Just bring the player off, over to the side, have the coaching staff check on her, make sure she's okay. Excellent coaching by Rob Tuolave. Always, safety first, absolutely. Always the best bet. And no doubt Malika Samir will be back out there again soon. Errant pass by Takamoana. It's a 4-point margin now inside the last minute of this first half. Been an excellent game.
It has. It's clear to see how they've ended up here.
Yep.
Both teams well prepared. Obviously, the Mount showing St. Peter's different defensive looks, and it's been a game of adjustments, and both teams are doing well. It's a sign of great preparation and hard work.
Highwire is fouled. That'll send her to the line for a couple of shots. She draws fouls so well, Alana Paiwai. When she pulls up that dribble, she's got that bunny hop, just that jump into the defense. And
she's awfully quick.
Yep.
Gets wherever she wants with that handle. And she's not the tallest player, so when she gets among those, the tall timber, she takes a lot of contact, and rightfully so, she gets to the line.
Looks very composed from the line as well. Makes the first. And commentators' curse have worked a number of times over the last few days. Good setup by Paiwai off the missed second shot. Unfortunately for her, Tiana Day was out of court. So 37 seconds to go, 28-23. And the margin has never been greater than 5 in this game, so it's as big as it's been. Mount Maunganui looking to get a late score here. Bennett, great ball in to Tuolave, gets her own rebound and puts it in. She's proven to be a real handful, Vitalia Tuolave. She's had an excellent first half. Margin at 3, 10 seconds. Paiwai. Vito misses. Day keeps it in. They may get another shot here. They will through Lacey Ramika. Can't put it away. So half time, St. Peter's 28, lead Mount Maunganui 25. It was a 13-11 second quarter after a 15-14 first quarter, and that really sums up how close this game has been, Tomai.
For sure, it's been a tough one. Both coaches will be on the each of their seats there with their clipboard out, getting ready to make the game-winning adjustment. But here's a quick replay about that beautiful lead pass.
Big rebound, put back. She's done that a number of times, hasn't she?
She just doesn't bring her hands down after her shot, and then she gets the rebound and she doesn't go down again. His fundamental play just goes straight up. You'd expect nothing less from the daughter of a coach and former player. So just good sound fundamentals there. Absolutely.
So halftime here in the grand final at the Central Invitational Tournament. St. Peter's School Cambridge 28 leading Mount Maunganui 25. Hope you're enjoying it on Sky Sport Next. We'll be back with the third quarter right after this.
Tukaha.
It means stand strong.
To the great challenges we face.
To stand strong with our brothers and sisters.
With our families and our communities.
With our supporters.
With those who lift us up to take on the world.
It's the name of our haka.
Tāringa whakarongo ki Aomori.
Stand strong.
Stand with us.
Tukaha, New Zealand.
Welcome back to Palmerston North. Hope you're enjoying the coverage of this grand final 2020 Secondary School Girls Central Invitational Tournament. Coming to you live on Sky Sport Next, of course, Sky Sport, the home of basketball right across New Zealand, and lots of coverage still to come your way throughout the back end of what has been an indifferent 2020. I mentioned those under 15 and under 17 nationals. It is October 24 to 26, Labor Day weekend. I'm hopeless with calendars, Tomo. I've got to tell, I don't even know what the date is today, but anyway. The Sells NBL 18 in 18. The National League for Women is coming up November 19 to December 6. 18 games in 18 nights, 7:30 every night. You'll be able to curl up on the couch with your pet dog, cup of Milo in hand, and tune into Sky Sport and watch all the Sells NBL action. And of course the Schick 3x3 Cup coming up November 12 to 14. In the deep south, down in Invercargill, ILT Stadium, Southland. 10 men's teams, 10 women's teams, the best players in the country, playing 3x3. And believe me, it is fast and furious, and it is very, very physical. 20 hours of coverage coming your way on Sky Sport between November 12 and 14 at the Schick 3x3 Cup. Rightio, second half. Tomai, what are your thoughts, mate? Because this one is in the balance, and it is the decider.
I'm expecting them to stay in their 3-2 zone structure, but I'm almost 100% confident that Coach Tuilave has urged some defensive rebounding here. And then just down on the offensive end for the Mount, just to take advantage of a couple size mismatches. We've had Tuilave down there on the block a couple times, been switched onto by guys like Alana Paua, and it's just an obvious size mismatch here as St. Peter's throw away their first possession of the second half. It's going to be full possession this one, the second half.
And that zone at the moment, I mean, the one thing that hasn't been exposed is the long-range shooting. Grace McGurr, Hannah Lacey Ramika, who are both very, very good outside shooters.
It's hard to say they haven't had the shots, as we saw Lacey Ramika with the chance to beat the buzzer in the second quarter, but
just haven't landed them, have
not,
they?
Not landed, and if that does happen, they could be the difference maker.
That said, they lead by 3 to Alave into the short corner. Takamoana unable to convert. We should send a cheerio out to everybody in Cambridge as well. Travel there called on Tiana Day. Everybody in Cambridge, another lovely part of the North Island. I think I've driven through there. I'm trying to find my way around, get my compass bearings. Of course, not too far out of Hamilton.
St. Peter's game should be streamed on projectors around Cambridge at this stage,
Oh,
I think,
absolutely.
Justin.
They've been a fantastic, dynamic basketball program for many years now. Here's a long shot from Paiwai. Again, the outside shots not dropping for St. Peter's.
Can't let it change your game too much though, Justin. You've got to be confident in your ability.
Well, they're standing up defensively. That said, we're talking about those shots not dropping offensively for St. Peter's. They're standing up defensively because at the moment, Mount Maunganui aren't getting any easy baskets at all.
Shula back out there with their 3 fouls. She'll be looking at in the quarter on 3 fouls as well.
Tuilave missed the shot. Now there's a foul off the rebound. Good rebound by Tia Lassie.
They've dominated the offensive rebounds at the end of that second quarter, and they'll be looking to keep up that momentum on that side of the game.
Williams with the foul for St. Peter's. Ball in to Alave. A little bit of post-to-post action. Samia with the miss. Going up strong is Lassie. Has it knocked away. Here comes Day putting the ball on the floor.
She can do it all.
One end to the other. A little bit fortunate on that occasion to
how tall
get
would you
possession
say
back. Oh,
Tiana Day might be?
6'2".
Yeah, so you know it's good to see that she can
absolutely
do
yeah.
it all, because you know as she progresses up the pathways of competitive basketball. She'll need to have that skill set in her arsenal. So it's good to see. You don't want to be categorising players too early on in their careers as just low block players or just a rebounder.
Tuolave, great basket there, by the way, for Mount Maunganui. First score of the third quarter. I was just going to say on that, I think it's also good, Tomai, that coaches encourage, the forwards to, and equally good basket back the other way, Bree Schuler, to encourage them to, learn the skills of the game, all the skills of the game. Nothing worse than seeing a young forward who every time they catch the ball, they just want to pass it.
For sure, it's important that players are comfortable within their roles in the team and the time, but in post-season or in their own training time, it is important to develop that overall skill set.
So Bree Schuler responds for St. Peter's. The lead is at 4, 31-27. I don't think Mount Maunganui will be going away anytime soon, though. Samia. Pass was an absolute bullet. Almost took you out. That was very ambitious. If you were capable of hitting a basket from here, I would have said that was a very good pass because that was directed straight at you, Tomai.
If the cameras were off, I might have put it up. I can't have that on internet forever, Justin.
Here's Paiwai. Surely she's going to land one at some stage, and there it is. I was going to say it's only a matter of time. It has been barren from downtown for Alana Paiwai. She's too good a player to go that long. Fantastic block. In fact, she's taken it straight away from Tuolave. Has Alana Paiwai doing it at both ends. This would hurt as well. Grace McGurk comes up short. How's Alana Paiwai?
Outstanding player. Always has been. She's been in the team since she was year 9. So I mentioned in one of their big 3 by Malika Samia.
Yeah.
Back to the number 4 for St. Peter's as she brings the ball up the court. She's been in the team since she was year 9. Was tournament team at the 2018 secondary school nationals at year 10. So she's an experienced character.
Speaking of experience, Bree Schuler finds her way to the basket, and things have just opened up a little bit in the last couple of minutes for both teams. Starting to see some points again now. Lassie has a gap, uses the gap, gets to the basket. Nice work.
Beautiful spin move. Backs your defender down once and then just pivots the other way. Still had to finish it too, though. It's a good finish. Big rebound there.
Yep, takes a big rebound off the Paiwai missed. Quick transition and an easy basket in the end to Takamoana. And I reckon that was exactly why Coach Leanne Walker has jumped up and called that timeout. That last basket a little bit too easy, the outlet and go for Mount Maunganui. It's back to 2 points, 36-34. Let's have a look at this outlet. Samia straight up the court. Takamoana easy goes in and puts it off the glass for 2. Just the last couple of minutes, Tomai. We were talking about how hard points were to come by. Paiwai hits that 3. We saw Tuolave again hitting a basket. Lassie hitting a basket. Things have just opened up. Of course, Schuler as well. Both teams just finding some points in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, I think I'm expecting them to come back out from this timeout and both teams put the clamps down and go back to that grit and grind game. I just think they're maybe getting further into the competition. It's the third quarter of the final game and maybe a bit of fatigue setting in, but there was a uncommon error made by St. Peter's. They're hardly ever beaten down the court, but great recognition by Malika Samia with the outlet pass and Taki Moana with a great finish down the other end. So 36-34 scoreline. Tied contest still in the third quarter here. 5 minutes to go, so back and forth affair.
Halfway through the third quarter of this deciding final at the Central Invitational Tournament here in Palmerston North, the wonderful city of Palmerston North, the home of so much junior basketball. They love their hoops here in Palmy North. Hope you're enjoying the coverage on Sky Sport Next. Loose ball picked up and nearly put away by Grace McGurr.
Couple of rush shots there,
yes.
I think. We know that Lacey Ramika can shoot it, but she took a couple steps back.
Samia missing Palmer on the pass, and another sign goes down.
Part and parcel of it, I think, though. Surrounding the courts with some beautiful A-frame poster, just going to be knocked over every now and then, but I think it just highlights them a little bit more, to be honest.
I like it. One of the volunteers straight up to his feet and fixing that Basketball New Zealand sign up, which was great. Basketball New Zealand, of course, putting on a number of competitions around the country at the moment. Nice little basket there for Bree Schuler. I think there's been some basketball today up in Te Aroha.
Yep.
Some secondary school basketball.
Some A-grade boys action.
Yep. Hugh Bainan and Jenny Woods up there. Long shot here.
Had the Mel Young Invitational as well in Hamilton, I believe.
Yes. Yep, St John's won that.
As you're talking about the 18 and 18 a little bit earlier, and we just quickly mentioned the St John's team, could we expect a few secondary school young ladies to represent some of these 18 and 18 teams? Do you know any information about that? As we saw people like Tane Murray and Akiva McBurdy, Griffin in the NBL Showdown up in Auckland earlier in the year.
I haven't seen any team lists come through at the moment, but look, it's a great question. I mean, if you think about this St Peter's team, you could quite possibly see the likes of maybe Alana Paiwai, Bree Schuler, Tiana Day. I mean, maybe they get a chance for the Waikato Wizards in the Selves NBL. Yeah, I think there's every chance for sure. There's been many a young, dynamic player who has entered into senior basketball at the age of 15, 16. I know the rules of the competition in the NBL. You have to be 15 at the start of the season to play in the National League. So,
which is pretty generous in its own right, I think. Yeah, 15 is extremely young.
There's been some stars that have played basketball at a very young age.
I'm sure they're well-earned spots in the roster.
Absolutely. So, yeah, look, to answer your question, yes, I think there are a few players across New Zealand, young players that we're seeing at secondary school level who could step up and play in the Sells NBL 18 and 18. Wouldn't that be great to see?
For sure, and I think as a viewer, you find yourself cheering for those young players as well, especially when you're watching a couple neutral fixtures with two teams that you might not have affiliation to. It's always great layout
drive
there.
To the basket by Takamoana. Fantastic drive. Now, I think on the inbound there, has she stepped over the baseline? It was well picked up by referee Sasha Nicholson, and I reckon Rob Tuolave saw it as well. Maybe just some confusion with lines there, but it's a big turnover if they score off this. Could be a huge play. Samia into Fury, and she's put it in. So that is a big, big moment in this game. Back-to-back baskets for Mount Maunganui, and it's tied it up at 38 apiece.
Fury, of course, spent some time at secondary school down here at Manukura. Her old coach, Joe Frost, in the stands there, so I'm sure she's happy to get that bucket back in Palmerston North in front of her old coach.
Taki Moana keeps it in. They could get 3 in a row here and take the lead. Will they? Fori underneath scores, and they do. So 3 consecutive baskets for Mount Maunganui, and they've got the lead, Tomai. They're out by 2. Offensive foul called back the other way, and everything falling to the team in grey right now.
A couple offensive fouls in the last few minutes. I just want to settle down offensively, not be too overzealous with the ball in hand.
How's the impact Michaela Fury's made?
Massive, 2 back-to-back baskets, right under the hoop as well. So
fantastic. I'll tell you who else I've been impressed with the last couple of minutes is Peyton Takamoana.
They definitely finish around the rim.
And aggressive too. She chased it down to keep it in before.
Maunganui picks up the loose ball and goes coast to coast with it.
Well, we've talked about her ability to dribble. Foul there. Just a clumsy foul in the end from Takamawana. Speaking of young players playing in national leagues, while I was away at the Cells NBL Showdown, the men's competition that was played in Auckland, we were up there for 6 weeks, and it was quite surprising when you run into a couple of players in the hotel during the day doing their schoolwork.
Got to keep the grades up.
Yeah, so there's a couple of high school players or secondary school players up there, knocked out of play by Weteri.
When you're playing with the best players in the country at that age, you know, you obviously got high ambitions. And
absolutely.
A massive part of that in terms of the pathway is
Yep.
making sure that your grades are good in school.
Some really exciting young players in the men's and women's game coming through in New Zealand hoops. Great to see them aiming for the big stage. Shot clock counting down. Paiwai rushed shot will come up short. She may get it back here. Excellent work today. Couple to beat. Actually dribbled it off her own foot. Loose ball. Weteri keeps it and gives it to Samia. Good work. They retain possession. Samia stepping to the basket, gets it in. They're out by 4.
Beautiful footwork.
Just over a minute to play in this third. Mount Maunganui are making their run. Some consecutive baskets. I think that's 4 in a row now. Day has it knocked away by Michaela Fury.
Should be putting that on his stat sheet as a block, Justin.
Absolutely, I would be. Let's have a look at Malika Samia here. Good step around Bree Schuler. Of course, Bree Schuler doesn't want to commit a foul at the moment. So well picked out by Malika Samia.
Just put her on her back foot, of course, being a bit conservative at the moment.
Paiwai for 3. Hit the side of the backboard. They may get another effort. They won't. Tyler Weteri up the court. And a lovely finish. So this is now a definitive run by Mount Maunganui. I've got them down for the last 5 baskets of this game. It's a 10-zip run. And this is telling. Paiwai answered exactly what St. Peter's needed from their dynamic point guard, Alana Paiwai. Brings it back to a 3-point margin. Just as we said, Mount Maunganui won't go away before, St. Peter's won't go away either. Don't forget, last night they came from 23 points down to win against Sacred Heart, New Plymouth. So they're fighters.
Well, stay composed, St. Peter's, Cambridge, and Alana Paiwai, that's just what great players do. When the team needs a bucket, she just brought the ball up the court and calmly knocks down a massive 3 to cut the deficit in half.
Bree Schuler at the line for 2. Makes the first. And look, you know, probably by her own admission, Alana Paiwai hasn't had a great shooting game.
Definitely not.
But she has nailed a couple of big threes now, and they've come at very important times in this contest as Schuler nails both. They may give it back here. Another sign goes down, by the way. Mount Maunganui somehow retain possession. Palmer up. Couldn't put it away. Bennett with the rebound, but that will see the end of the third quarter. Another entertaining quarter. And Mount Maunganui have skipped to a 1-point lead, 44 to 43, a 19 to 15 third quarter. That was very entertaining, Tomai. We saw some great play from both teams, and I'll tell you now, this is going to be a battle over the last 10 minutes.
There's been a couple parts of the game where the Mount have strung together consecutive buckets, and it just looked like they're about to pull away, and then St. Peter's do what they do best and answer back. So we'll see what happens in this fourth quarter. We've got the slimmest of margins. Who wants some more? Justin, I guess that's the question.
Well, I think tellingly for Mount Maunganui is that's the first quarter of the game that they've won as well. St. Peter's won the first quarter by 1. They won the second quarter by 2. And then Mount Maunganui won that quarter by 4. So that's a very important thing as well. They've proven that they can come out and they can win a quarter against this fantastic St. Peter's team. So it continues to help them build some confidence. And I've got to tell you, this game could go either way. I'm not leaning one way or the other. Not sure about yourself.
Yeah, I'm not sure which way I want to lean, but I know that the coaches in the huddle will be giving some quality advice. And I think if I had to pick one way or the other, I think just spoke about it a few times now, the St. Peter's pedigree, history and experience in tough contests like this could be a massive factor coming down the street, so we'll definitely be keeping an eye out.
So 3 games of wonderful secondary school girls basketball action here in Palmerston North, coming to an end in the next 10 minutes as Mount Maunganui really attempt to do the unthinkable. Everyone has been just so impressed with the performance of this team over the last few days, Mount Maunganui. 5 straight wins. They win this, they take the silverware. St. Peter's School, you talk about that pedigree. Well, they're well known for winning the big ones. Can they do it again? The pressure is right on as the last quarter starts. Mount Maunganui by 1. But no doubt we've got a lot of people sitting on the edge of their seat at the moment as somehow Samia finds Palmer. Chance early in the last for Mount Maunganui. St. Peter's will come up with the ball though. It's been a great contest across the opening 3 quarters. Both teams giving it their all. Mount Maunganui back into this zone right now, stepping her way through Day. Couldn't put it away. Rebound to Olave. Beckham on the pass, somehow got it back, but they will be done for a backcourt violation. So, an early turnover against the team in grey. And this is when, as a coach, when you see a turnover, you don't want to see the opposition score from it. Down by 1, Schuler. Dangerous hands, McGurr. Well, she hasn't had a great shooting evening at all. But we did say it's only a matter of time before she nails one. And right on cue from that turnover, she did. Chance down the other end for Tia Lassie, comes up short. Telling blow from McGurr, and now Schuler on the run. How is the pass from Paiwai? Timeout straight away, Mount Maunganui.
Beautiful wraparound pass there.
Wait till you see this replay. The pass from Alana Paiwai. Watch this. Here she is. Just watch the pass. She knows exactly where Schuler is. That is incredible. That's gone through 3 players from Mount Maunganui.
Schuler was appreciative as well. She puts the layup in, went straight to Paiwai, points at her. Just want to quickly mention the defence by Tana Day on this position just before. Just
with Tia Lassie?
Just, yeah. Just staying straight up, and those are the little things that Leanne will be happy with, you know, in the 4th quarter. You don't want to be shooting yourself in the foot and putting the opposition on the foul line. So
we've spoken before about how much basketball Alana Paiwai and Bree Schuler have played together. Let's just pull that replay up again. Watch them at mid-court, just as Bree Schuler starts to run in front of it. Now, she knows she's there. Absolutely knows she's there. How many times do you think they've done that over the years?
I can imagine how often they're doing it at training as well.
Fantastic. It's a 6th sense between players at times in basketball, and those two, Alana Paiwai and Bree Schuler, have played a lot of secondary schools basketball together, and that was just a great example of those 2 players we just saw on screen knowing exactly where each other are at all times.
One hand.
There they are having a chat now.
One hand wraparound pass off the triple,
yep.
Right on the money. But one thing that I like from the pass is that a lot of people at this level don't throw the ball. You know, sometimes you just need to put a bit of extra power on it, and just need to have our hands ready.
Great response from Mount Maunganui out of that timeout as Vitolia Tuolave scores. It broke a 5-zip run to start the quarter by St. Peter's. Here's Day inside. Look to have travelled, but they get the ball anyway, Mount Maunganui. And hard to the basket. Takamoana will go to the line for 2. Foul is called on Alana Paiwai by the look of it. She's very aggressive to the basket, isn't she, Peyton Takamoana? Strong.
got to put the officials in the uncomfortable positions to call a foul, you know, and can't go up soft trying to avoid contact and put yourself at a more difficult angle.
Both of those shots come up short. 2-point ball game. Schuler. Lacey Ramika goes to McGurr, gets it back, swings play. Great pass inside from Paiwai to Schuler. We've talked about those two players. And as we saw last night, Tomai, when the pressure was on St. Peter's, Bree Schuler and Alana Paiwai just showed their class and experience, didn't they?
Just experience, as you said, and they play both sides of the ball, full court. Both of them share the ball handling responsibilities, and you know they've had some pretty big defensive assignments. Obviously today they've got Malika Samia, but it hasn't, you know, just been here. They've had astute guards in all their opposition, so it's been tough.
Schuler makes both. Great strip in the middle of the floor here from Paiwai. Where's contact? Knocked out of play. Alana's not happy. She thought there was a foul. Good defense called there for Takamoana.
Here it is again. They're just full court pressure. 4 or 4 quarters. They don't let up.
They're out by 4, St. Peter's. And out of play, stepping in on the inbound was Bree Schuler. So just another little turnover there. We want to hope that doesn't cost them. Some heavy contact, no call. St. Peter's up with the ball. Day just skipping towards the basket, couldn't hit it. Rebound to Olave. Beckham. Oh, pressure. Straight into the hand then of McGurr. She nearly turns it over. Paiwai will get the open shot in the end, off the ring, and crisis averted for Mount Maunganui, but the pressure is on. They're right up the floor. McGurr putting the pressure on and forces another turnover. So Mount Maunganui just struggling to settle at the moment as St. Peter's go to the next level. Can the team in grey go with them? McGurr, little underground pass to Lacey Ramika.
I've got to say, Justin, Tanika Lecha-Walker might not be playing, but she's definitely
making a lot of noise.
She's definitely making a lot of noise supporting from the sideline there. Just wanted to quickly acknowledge a couple of the other guards that Schuler and Paiwai have had to match up with this tournament, so they're well conditioned for this one. Had to go up against Dakota Roberts this morning in the semi-final. It was a classy guard from Rotorua Girls, and then last night, Caitlin O'Connell put on a great display, albeit in an unfortunate effort for Sacred Heart Girls. So they're well prepared for this matchup against Malika Samia and the Maunganui guards.
Hard pass there into Bree Schuler to take. Another turnover, speaking of passes. So turnovers creeping in for both teams at the moment. Day underneath, that's a good pass. Turn around, she can't put it away. Takamoana forward. Samia, they need to settle down here, Maunganui. Ball out of play. Mount Maunganui will get the inbounds. They just need to score. They need to settle. It's been a 7-2 quarter so far in favour of St. Peter's. Lassie, hard to the basket, spinning. Just a little bit too deep under the ring on that occasion. Schuler. Offensive foul. That'll be her 4th, I think, Bree Schuler. We'll look to the score table for the paddle. And it is. So keep an eye on that one, Tomai. That's Bree Schuler's 4th personal foul. And look at this end. They've got to attack her.
She hasn't been replaced though. They've left her on, so interesting decision by Leanne Walker, but her defensive energy is just too much to take off at the moment, I think.
Hard shot Palmer to Olave, battling for it off the rebound. Too many red singlets to beat in the end. Paiwai up the floor, McGurr. Wouldn't be surprised if they keep these 5 on from here on in. Rebound Samia. Nothing in it. 4 points. Nothing in it. I think they've got to really take it at Bree Schuler here if they can. She's got 4 fouls. Test her out. Test her out defensively. With 5.5 minutes to go in this game, if they can get her off the floor, Tuolave underneath, couple of misses. Contact between the two number 9s, not for the first time in this game, by the way. Paiwai is fouled on the shot and she'll go to the line for 2. What do you think, Tomai? Should the message be from Mount Maunganui to really test Bree Schuler? Bree Schuler's a great player, don't get me wrong, fantastic player, but she's on 4 fouls out there.
I'd definitely be wanting her off the court if I was
Absolutely. If you've got a chance to push for that 5th foul.
Especially down low there, they've got some solid bigs, Mount Maunganui down there on the block, and they've got some moves that just missed a couple opportunities that they'd usually put away. So,
well, the other thing that we're seeing creeping in is just tiredness. These two teams are tied. Paiwai hits the first. Second one is in and out, so it's a 5-point ball game. Turnovers have been creeping in this last quarter. Sure sign of tiredness. Hard pass down low to the feet of Tuolave. That's a tough one to take, and another turnover. 51-46. The champs are standing up, Tomai. They are standing tall. McGurr, good crossover. Gets to the basket. Off the hand of Day. And possession for Mount Maunganui. St. Peter's again with that full press up the floor. They are putting pressure on. Making life tough. Samia brings it across halfway. Knocked out of play. Takamoana slaps the ball. Looking to bring it in. Palmer out wide to Olave. Back to Palmer. The shot misses. Paiwai away. Sizing up her options. Out to Schuler. Things just slow down again with 4.5 to play. 5-point margin. Not a lot of movement on this occasion. Schuler, big shot here. In and out. It looked home, didn't it?
It's definitely straight. Just a little bit too much power on it that time.
Away come Mount Maunganui. Court opens up. Takamoana goes hard at the basket and scores. She knows no other way when she's on the move.
Clear sign there that Schuler didn't want to pick up her 5th foul.
Well, there you go. It's back to 3. That's what I mean. Test her out. Schuler knows she's on 4. She knows she's got to be careful. She draws a foul there and will go to the line for 2.
Would you be asking someone to sell a bit of contact at this time?
Well, maybe. Who knows? Oh, look, she's one of the smartest players in secondary school girls basketball, Bree Schuler. She knows the game very, very well. As you said, she had to let Takamoana blow by her in that last play. She knows she can't foul. I'd be doing everything I possibly can to make her work right now, defensively, because she's just such an integral player to this St. Peter's team.
The full court 1-2-2 press there, so you should notice here. She's gone to the side, so I'd be trying to put it in.
Yep. Samia's hands.
For sure.
Yep.
Making her guard me full court.
Well, you talk about her class. She's got 4 fouls. I think she's probably scored 7 points already in this last quarter. She's certainly been their most prolific scorer in this last quarter, Bree Schuler. So she's vital. That leads at 5 inside the last 4 minutes. Grand final action. Silverware up for grabs. Palmer's pass knocked away by Day, and guess what? There goes another sign.
If there's any sign to knock over there, get some extra recognition, because when you put it back up, you know, it catches the eye of the viewer. Girls got game.
Well, they've copped a pounding in this game, the signage. 3:39 to play, 53-48. There's going to be a lot of viewers on the edge of their seat right now.
Still a lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, long way to go, I agree. Anything can happen from here. Samia, back to the basket. McGurr right there with her. Pressure. It's going to be a three-point effort in the end, and she's nailed it. Wow. Wowee. 53-51. Wait till we show you that one again. Turnaround three-pointer off balance. McGurr keeps it in for St. Peter's. Here's Schuler for three. This would be a good response. We'll get it back off her own shot. Followed it in. And she's fouled. Was it on the floor or was it going up? Here's the replay. Here's Samir. Just no control. Absolute step back turnaround. What a shot. You take that as a coach every day of the week, don't you?
You were definitely happy with the result. And I don't know about the 23 seconds prior that led up to the shot, but hey, big time players make big time plays. That's another tally in my cliche.
Nice. +1. Bree Schuler again. Decisive from the charity stripe, nailing another 2. Leads back to 4. Takamoana. Can they feed the ball inside here? Knocked out of play. Paiwai thought it was came off the hand of Palmer on that occasion.
Paiwai's urging her to tell the truth, I think.
She was saying to Palmer, tell the truth. Oh, chance here. Good basket for Maya Bennett. She was actually saying that to Palmer, wasn't she? Come on, tell the ref it came off you. 2:40 to go, 2-point game. Thriller. This is how we wanted the grand final to be. Bree Schuler needs to be careful here. Bustling her way through.
Ramika
can hit a 3, and she does. Right on cue, Hannah Lacey Ramika. Everyone held their breath as she took that shot. And she nails a big 3, back to 5. There it is. 2 hands.
Holds that
up
follow
in front of
through,
her. Yeah, that's a great shot.
Left-hand shooter.
Back the other way, Michaela Fury. Fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. 2 important shots here. It's a 5-point game. Can't hear a pin drop in here. The first one never looked like missing. 58-54. Once again, silence. Second shot. Called it off from the start. Rebound, though. Lassie underneath makes it. Important offensive rebound. Back to 2.
Huge rebound there.
2 minutes to play. St. Peter's out by 2, 58-56. No substitutions either team. They're going right to the final whistle from here if they can. Paiwai, excellent. Found a way to the basket. Leads at 4. And look who's charging hard. Takamoana can't finish on the right. Good defense, St. Peter's. Careful not to give away the foul on that occasion. Day. Step around with the up fake. Can't hit it. Ball out of play. Mount Maunganui with possession. I just said, mind you, no substitutions. And as soon as I say that, Jada Beckham comes in for Michaela Fury.
Another good shift there by Footy.
Yeah, absolutely. In her minutes, she's been very good. Long ball in, dangerous ball in, and a turnover on that inbound pass. We've seen that a few times in this game with St. Peter's putting that pressure on.
Interesting to see Tui Love at such a crucial moment in the game.
Day into Schuler. She'll make something happen here, will she? No, knocked out of her hands. Good defense. Great drive to the basket, Takamoana. That right-hand drive, she is lethal. 2-point ball game again, just over a minute to play. Schuler, ball on the floor. Out to Paiwai, big shot. Comes off the ring, Day with the offensive rebound. Will she go it alone? Stepping one way, then the other, back to the right. It rolls in for 2. Great play, Tiana Day backed herself. Excellent work. Doubles the lead out to 4. 40 seconds to play in the grand final. Mount Maunganui need to score. Loose ball from the corner. Rebound, put back up, can't put it away, Palmer. Ball out of play, they'll get possession. In fact, it's going to St. Peter's. Couple of opportunities there for Mount Maunganui. 29 seconds, no timeouts called at the moment. 62-58, 4-point ball game. Rob Tuolave pleading his case to Sasha Nicholson. Just 4 points in it. Now, there's been a couple of whistles. Might be 2 shots here. It will be 2 shots. So, in the bonus, while all of that was happening, they were just conferring on the sideline back at the score table. Referee Liam Collins. There's a timeout now for Mount Maunganui, but importantly, when we come back, Tomai, we're going to see St. Peter's at the line for 2, and they're leading by 4 points.
It's going to be crucial to make sure that they can limit this. This Mount Maunganui need to limit this free throw trip. Make sure they don't give up an offensive rebound. Others that will really seal the deal here, but they're obviously behind the 8 ball. They're going to have to come down quickly, get a good look.
I think Coach Rob Tuolave thought maybe they could have got a foul on that last shot.
I'm yet to see a referee change their mind.
No, it won't happen. It was
Stick to
tough.
their guns.
There's St. Peter's. What a team, what a program this school has produced in basketball over the years in girls basketball. They lead this one by 4. And they're at the line on the return here. So they could push this out to 6.
Got to love the whānau on 3 call there by the Mount Maunganui girls.
I'll tell you who I've been really impressed with, and we've talked about it right throughout this last quarter. On 4 fouls, Bree Schuler in this last quarter has been sensational.
She's a high IQ player, as you brought up earlier, and if anyone can stay on for the whole quarter with 4 and make the impact that she's had without fouling.
Offensively, she's just been dynamite in this last quarter. 4 points. Lacey Remeka with the second shot here. Missed the first, misses the second.
Yeah, that's big.
Lassie with the rebound. 25 seconds to play. They have to get a quick score here. They get a turnover. Paiwai, how's the effort there to keep it in play and then draw the foul? Just have a look at the effort here of Alana Paiwai to chase this down, keep it in play, and get possession back for St. Peter's. We'll see if we can bring it up for you. Just exceptional. Looks across to her coach just to say, hey, what do you want me to do here, coach? Are we making? Are we missing? We're making.
I think Leanne will always be going with that option.
Take the make with 15 seconds to go, absolutely. Alana Paiwai takes it to 5, misses the second.
There's a lot of time left.
A lot of time left. And they've committed a foul on the rebound. Have a look at the effort here to keep it in. Just excellent work. Flicked it back into McGurr.
Just the pass perception as well to get into that passing lane, knowing that the Mount may have been looking for a 3, cut the lead to 1. But
mind you, they have fouls to give as well, St. Peter's. It's only 3 team fouls, so still got 1 to give. 12 seconds, 5-point ball game.
just got to make sure it's a basketball play these days with the late game fouling situation. Can't just go in and hack.
Going to have to go quick here, Mount Maunganui. Quickly up the floor. Beckham, Samia for 3. Gee, it wasn't too far away either. And that'll be it. St. Peter's are going to win this game. Clock sounds. What a fantastic grand final at the Central Invitational. St. Peter's 63 have defeated Mount Maunganui 58. It was a 20-14 last quarter, but gee, thoroughly enjoyable, Tomai. A lot to like about that grand final. Both teams gave their absolute all. Mount Maunganui have got a lot to celebrate. They have been exceptional at this tournament. And St. Peter's, once again, just showing their class.
For sure, Justin, you're absolutely right. It was a back and forth affair from the get-go, and ultimately, as you said, the 2014 fourth quarter, ultimately cooler heads prevailed, and St. Peter's have been here before. Not just once or twice, they've been here multiple times. They're the national champions for a reason. Obviously, they're going to be a little bit upset that they didn't get the opportunity to retain that national title at the secondary schools 2020 this year due to COVID. But they've got to be proud of themselves to come here, play some great competition among the 10 skills and go 6 from 6 and get the job done. So they'll be proud of themselves. The Mount, of course, you need to give it to them. They're a young program. They're not always at these events, but they're definitely on the up. And with Coach Rob Tuilave preaching, core values of sportsmanship and high character players, they can go far. But for now, we've got Justin on court with the one and only Alana Paiwa after a great game. We'll throw it down to him.
Thanks, Tomai. One of the players of the game, Alana Paiwa. Congratulations, what a win.
Thanks, yeah. I'm proud of my girls for everything. We worked hard all year, especially during this disturbed season with Corona, and also, yeah.
I'll tell you what, you've got to take your hat off to Mount Maunganui. What a game they played.
Yeah, they came out really strong. We played them at the start of the season, pre-season, and I think we beat them by 40 points. So coming out here and having a close game like that, it was really good to have good competition in our finals.
How good is it to be back on court?
It's great. We've been locked up inside for about 3 months, I think it was. It was good coming out here, just playing with the girls, sweating, getting it all out.
And a special mention to Bree Schuler on 4 fouls in that last quarter at the offensive end. Really came strong, didn't she? She scored some wonderful points in that last quarter to get St. Peter's up for the win.
Yeah, she was on 3 fouls, I think, before half, so she managed it well, getting into the second half, getting to the rack.
And a couple of timely big threes for yourself as well.
Yeah, it was just good that the girls were able to kick it out and make some penetrations to get it to me on 3.
Hey, congratulations. Go and enjoy the presentations. Well done to St. Peter's again, and well done to you. Well done.
Thank you.
Good on you, Alana Paiwai. And coming over to join us now, we have Jada Beckham. Come in, Jada. Hey, commiserations, but what a great game.
Yeah, no, it was a great tournament. I loved everything about it. It was crazy, but it's been so much fun.
Got to be proud of your team. Mount Maunganui have really taken this competition by storm. 5 wins to get through to the grand final, and very, very close.
Yeah, I know. It's been such a crazy week. We never knew that we'd get this far. Our goal was to make top 4, and we ended up making top 2 in New Zealand, which is like amazing. I'm so proud of the girls.
And Jada, one thing I've really liked about your team is just the energy and the support there. All of the players, lots and lots of noise all the time. It looks like it's a fun group to be a part of.
You know, it really is. These girls are something special. Like one of my best. Oh my gosh, sorry. So like some of my best friends. Oh, so proud of them.
Oh, good on you. Well done. Show the emotion. And I think also just to have basketball back. How good is it to be back out there playing the game you love?
Yeah, I know. It's been great, man. It's been good to just train with the girls, create memories, go on road trips with everyone. It's been great. It's been amazing.
Good on you, Jada. Congratulations. Commiserations on the game. But it was just a wonderful effort from Mount Maunganui, and you've got a lot to be proud of. Well done.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
There you go, Jada Beckham joining us from Mount Maunganui. What a great grand final we've experienced. Let's throw back to Tomai because the presentations are about to start.
Great work there, Justin, getting a word in with Alana Paiwa of St. Peter's, Cambridge, and Jada Beckham of Mount Maunganui. One thing that I noticed just in those interviews there, Justin, is both players, despite, one being victorious and one coming in the runner-up position, both young ladies were full of smiles, and it says a lot about the Mount Maunganui sportsmanship.
Well, how was the emotion as well from Jada? Just thrilled for her team and just delighted with the effort of her teammates and shedding a couple of tears, and just a lot of emotion about getting back out there and playing again this year as well. So love to see that. Hey, well done to both teams. That was a great grand final. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Let's go to the presentations now, and we'll have a listen into Connor O'Fee. I'm sure we're going to be able to pick him up on the microphone, and we'll enjoy these presentations.
Sponsors, so thanks to the skysportnext team for the live streaming, Palmerston North City Council, Sport 102, Inspire Net, Glory League and Moulton. So thanks to our sponsors for making this happen. We'll get stuck straight into the awards, and the first ones we'll get into is the referee. So can I please have Kate Baxter, the Technical Commissioner, come forward? So the finals officials are called forward, Sasha Nicholson and Ian Collins. Big hand for our referees for the week. Alright, helping me present the team awards today is the General Manager of Basketball Manawa 2, Mike Ryan. So, the way it's going to work is I'll call forward the team and the team will come up, grab their medals, grab their trophy and head over for a photo. So, big round of applause for our runners-up this year at the 2020 Central Girls Invitational, Maunganui. Coaches as well, coaches. Come on, coaches, easy. Job's probably trying to find some shoes. Big hand for our runners up. Maunganui. While they're getting some photos and waiting for Coach, a big hand of applause for our champions of the 2020 Central Girls Invitational, St. Peter's Cambridge. Can the team please come forward and get your awards?
Basketball Association for making this basketball happen, this tournament happen. I know with COVID this year, I can't imagine the amount of work we had to do to make this happen, so our team really appreciates that. Could someone please come up from the Maunganui Basketball Association to accept this card? I'd like to make a special thanks to you, Connor. Thank you so much for helping host this tournament. Have card. I want to make a special thanks to you guys, Mount Maunganui. You guys did really well at this tournament. Thank you for the challenge. It was really close, so you guys did really well. Also a special thanks to our team. You guys did amazing. I'm really proud of you guys. It's nice to sign off to you guys, so thank you. Also to the parents who came far and wide, really appreciate it. And a special thanks to our managers, Carla and Brent. If it wasn't for you, then us girls wouldn't have our uniform washed, our tummies fed, so we're really thankful for you. And a special thanks to you, Miss Walker. I really appreciate you. So does our whole team. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't win. So I really appreciate everything you've done for us, especially for me, for the last 5 years. Thank you.
St Peters, Cambridge, everyone. 2020 champions.
So there you have it, the champions of the 2020 Secondary School Girls Central Invitational Tournament, and it's a position they know only too well, St Peter's School, Cambridge. All smiles as the silverware is flashed off for all the photographers. What a grand final it was, 63-58 over Mount Maunganui. Very, very proud so many people are of Mount Maunganui and what they have achieved. Tomai Hapango, it's been a big few days, lots of excellent basketball, started with 10 teams, a lot of fun.
For sure, and I'd just love to see moments like this, you know, both teams just grateful to have the opportunity to play at a competition of this pedigree, and they get together at the end of the tournament there with their gold and silver medals and just displaying outstanding sportsmanship. It's great to see.
Now we're just actually picking up in the background to finish off the competition is the announcement of the tournament All-Star 5. I can tell you that Caitlin O'Connell was announced from Sacred Heart New Plymouth, Tia Lassie from Mount Maunganui, Bree Schuler for St Peters, Malika Samia from Mount Maunganui, and this might be Alana Paiwai. There you go. So that's the tournament All-Star 5 that's just been announced in the background. Just to take you through that again, Caitlin O'Connell from Sacred Heart New Plymouth, Tia Lassie from Mount Maunganui, Bree Schuler from St Peters, Malika Samia from Mount Maunganui, and Alana Paiwai from St Peters, who is also the tournament MVP. So there you go. Wonderful few days.
Wonderful few days. Just good to be here watching live sport with the families on the sideline. There's nothing better.
Good on you. Go and enjoy Palmerston North on a Saturday evening. To all of our friends and helpers, volunteers, referees, thank you. To Stacey Lambert and Tomai Hapango in the commentary position with me. Thank you, Richard Knott and all of the team from NTEC. All of our fantastic partners, Basketball New Zealand, Basketball Manawatu, Sport Manawatu, Palmerston North City Council, Inspire, Glory League and Moulton. Appreciate all of your support. Hope you've enjoyed it, the 2020 Secondary Schools Girls Central Invitational Tournament on Sky Sport Next. Your winners, St Peter's School, Cambridge. Enjoy.